Okay, I'm gonna explain all the products I use to get ready because everyone's been asking. Okay, the first thing I use is the different resurfacing gel. This is just like the base that I use. Okay, next I use both of these. This is the Lumi Glotion in the shade Deep Glow, and then I mix it with the Clinique Moisture Surge Sheer Tint Hydrator. This also has SPF in it, so I like it for that reason. Okay, once all of that is blended in, I go in with the Ilia Stick Rewind Complexion Stick. This is shade 170 Magnolia. This uses to cover any like blemishes or dark spots. I like this because it's more my skin tone than like a bright concealer. And then once I have that over any spots that I want it, I put concealer. This is the Sabella Flawless Concealer. I just put this on my under eyes just to brighten them up. I use a beauty blender to blend everything out, and once it's blended, I'll take this Urban Decay setting spray and I just set like my base makeup before I do anything on top. I'll let that set for a minute and curl my eyelashes. Next I'll go in with mascara. This is the Sabella Volume Extreme Mascara. Okay, I use two different bronzers. This one is from e.l.f. It's a primer infused bronzer, and I just go in with this first. I'll do like my upper cheeks and then bring it onto my forehead and then nose as well. After the primer, I use a bronzer from Sabella. So old, I couldn't even tell you what it is, but it's a powder bronzer. Don't love the orangey tones of this one though. I'm just using it till it's gone. So if any of you have a good bronzer recommendation, let me know. Bronzer is my favorite makeup product. I just feel so much better when there's color in my face. Okay, after that I do my brows. I use a brow pencil. This is the 3-in-1 definition brow pencil, also by Sabella. I'll just brush my brows and then I'll just fill in the like front of my eyebrows and then sometimes the arch of them as well. This is the shade Dark Brown. For blush, I don't have like a normal blush. I just use this Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon. This one is shade Happy Birthday. It's 180. And I just put it on my beauty blender and then just apply it right here. I'll then set my face one more time with the same setting spray. Okay, last thing I do is my lips. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Liner. After they're lined, I'll sometimes use the same ink crayon for my lips. Just add some color. And then on top of that, I'll do the Too Faced Lip Injection. This is shade Holiday Party. Everything I do, this is like my everyday makeup. Sometimes I won't do mascara, but other than that, I do the same thing. Here's the final product. Bye guys.
I know a lot of people are getting sick of tipping culture, so here's some of my favorite stories of times I was no-tipped as a server. Okay, so I'm serving these two girls, and one of them is vegetarian, so she's asking me about our vegetarian options. So I go through the whole menu with her, and I tell her everything that we can make vegetarian. But here's where it went wrong. She asked me about this one pasta we had that was vegetarian, and it's made with like a cream, buttery kind of sauce. And she asked me, can we make it with a red sauce instead? We don't have any sauce like that, like we can't, whip up a new sauce, so you have to have the sauce that it comes with. She says to me that that's a problem because she really wants this pasta, but she doesn't like sauces that are too rich or creamy or buttery. Kind of direct her to some other things that she may prefer more. She's like, you know what, I'm just going to get this pasta with this sauce. Like, maybe I'll like it. You can try it for sure. Just let me know if you don't like it, because genuinely I want everyone to have a meal they enjoy. It's my job to do that, but you know, going out is kind of a privilege. It's expensive. So I'd like to do everything I can to make sure that you get some food that you like. So they both get their meals, and the girl's taken like a couple of bites of the pasta. So I come by and ask her like how it's tasting. She's like, yeah, it's good. Then every time I come back, she hasn't taken any more bites. She's only taken like those 2 bites originally. So I check on her again. I'm like, hey, is everything still all right here? And she's like, yeah, everything's so good. The friend finishes her meal and I go to take her plate away, and I ask the girl with the pasta if she wants a box, because again, she still hasn't touched it. She says no. I just ask if they can get the bill. As I'm giving her the bill, the girl says, I actually didn't like that pasta at all. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Can we get you something else by chance? Says no, she's just really lost her appetite. They just want the bill. I actually end up getting my manager, and I tell them like, hey, I told them they probably won't like this pasta. They got it anyways. Just take it off the bill for them, because I still feel bad because they didn't get to have a meal and they're probably still hungry. And my manager's like, yeah, sure. So we take it off the bill, and I drop the bill off and I go, hey, just let you know, I ended up actually taking the pasta off the bill. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy it. Hopefully you can find something that you'll like next time. And the girls are like, oh, thanks. I drop the machine down for her to pay. And without even hesitating, no hesitation, just goes, boom, no tip. Which again, like, I know everyone has their opinion on tipping, but like in that situation, I don't think I did anything wrong. I warned her against getting the pasta that, you know, she probably wouldn't like. Then at the end of the day, when she didn't like it, I took it off the bill for her. Like, what more could you want from me? Next story, I was serving this couple, and the guy was being very overly friendly with me. He starts going on this tangent about how he has like a stomach ache, and he's like, what would you recommend to help for a stomach ache? Like, what can I drink? I'm like, I don't know, like a ginger ale maybe? Oh my god, yes, a ginger ale. That'll be perfect. Like, thank you so much. Turns to the girl he's with. He's like, isn't that so great? Isn't that so great she got that for me? Like, oh my god, she's the best. Like, you're the best. The girl's like giving me a total stink eye, and I'm kind of like, leave me out of this dispute. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, just the whole rest of the meal, he's like, oh, this is so good. Like, thank you so much. Like, blah, blah, blah. She's not saying anything to me. She's just like, it comes time for the bill. And for the first time, she pipes up and she's like, I'll take it. He's like, wow, that's really nice. He's like, thank you. Like, thank you. Thank you for treating me. And she's just like, mm-hmm. And she tilts the machine down so I can see it, looks me dead in the eye like this and goes, and presses the no tip button like, girl, what did I do to you? Like, I swear on my life, I didn't flirt with this man. I was not making eyes with this man. Like, I did not want your man. Side note to anyone that ever goes on a date with their boyfriend or whatever, most likely your server does not want your man. Okay, they are working. Okay, last story. I was serving 2 girls and they were looking through the menu and they couldn't really decide. They say to me, oh, I've tried this pasta before, but I want to try something new. I'm realizing these stories have like pasta in common for some reason. I go through the whole menu. I kind of give them like a tour of like what they might want. They're like, okay, you've given us a lot to think about. Like, just give us a minute. We're going to discuss. I come back. They're like, actually, we're just going to get the pasta. And I say to them, well, if it ain't broke. And they go, what? And I say, if it ain't broke. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they look very confused. They look at each other. They're like, awkward laugh, like, yeah, it's a saying, sorry. Before that, by the way, they were very chatty. Like, they were telling me all about like their shopping trip and everything. But after I said the whole if it ain't broke thing, they were just dead silent the whole time. The bill comes and no tip. As expected, whatever, I'll live. But I was talking about it with my friend afterwards, and she was like, I think they thought you were calling them broke. That was my response to them, that they were like, we'll get the pasta. And I'm like, you're broke. Girls, if you're watching this, I was not calling you broke. The saying, it just means if it isn't broken, then like it's good to go. I was complimenting your choice on choosing the pasta because you liked it before. So good job on choosing it again. Okay, that's basically all my stories for today. See you guys.
Get ready with me while I tell you guys about the time I lost touch with my childhood best friend just to find out he was my new boss. And he didn't even recognize me. When I was younger, there was this kid who always got bullied because he was kind of chunky. He was chunky in the most lovable way ever. On the other hand, I used to get called pretty and I was popular. Like, whatever. Trust me, I'm not trying to flex. This will be important later. I was the only one nice to him, so we quickly became friends. And I don't care what everyone else thought about him. He was cool. That's why I had a crush on him. His family moved around a lot, so then he moved out of the country. And at first, we tried to keep in contact, but we eventually lost touch. It was just too hard. Okay, Okay, fast forward, time jump. I got a random email one day and it was from him, and in the email he was saying he's finally going to be back and he wanted to meet up with me. Of course I said yes. At the spot we were going to meet up, I got there first and I saw him from afar. He lost so much weight, y'all. He had a major glow up. Good for him. Here's the thing though, remember when I told you I used to be pretty and popular and everyone wanted me so bad? I'm super ugly now. I was too embarrassed to show my face. You know what it was? I was super shy because I was super ugly. So you want to know what I did next? I ran away and I hit up my pretty friend and I told her to pretend to be me. Go to part 2.
I get it right back. She put it all on me. I couldn't fight that. She love when I put on it when it's tied back. You know it's hard to get up out it. I get sidetracked. Shake something, left, right, control it. You know who to follow, go on it, ride on it, green light me. Really got no friends, really don't dance, but I know that you can. Fucking up your plans, we about to get nasty. They don't hold up them glasses. Summer too hot, not to fuck it up. It's the mood right, is it wet enough? I gotta feel right, it's a level up. Let me hit it up, let the power on. Summer too hot, have to double up. Shot it too far, let the power up. We should get.
Get ready with me while I say things that are way too normalized at my school. Smelling like shit. Like, how do you have the iPhone 15 and it smells like you haven't washed your ass in 10 years? Guys at my school saying they were only using her for her body. Like, you know how fucking stupid you sound? Like, we know damn well she wasn't using you for yours. People at my school saying I never liked him or her in the first place. You know damn well you're lying. And why the hell would you date them? People becoming friends with people they said they didn't like. But didn't you just say Sarah smelled like shit 5 minutes ago? That one big group of girls that secretly hate each other. And the funny thing is, they're always talking shit about everybody else, but every single month they're threatening to fight each other. This is mainly the guys at my school, always having something racist to say. Like, I know your Caillou looking head ass isn't calling me the N-word. Don't your short ass post depressing TikToks every week? Saying how nobody loves you? Bye, y'all, and make sure y'all like it if you stay to the end.
Wait. Actually, that's a really good idea, Kelly.
What did I say? I talk a lot, so I've learned to just tune myself out.
Opowiem Wam o tym, jak mój kierowca Ubera przerodził się w mojego stalkera. Cała historia miała miejsce tutaj w Stanach. Wydaje mi się, że tutaj jest więcej takich właśnie dziwaków. Wszystko zaczęło się mega niewinnie, bo zamówiłam sobie Ubera z imprezy. Na początku wszystko wydawało się normalnie. Weszłam do samochodu, no to ten kierowca zaczął ze mną jakąś tam rozmowę, ale ja też w sumie byłam zmęczona, więc za bardzo tego nie ciągnęłam. Po pewnym momencie włożyłam sobie po prostu słuchawki do uszu, żeby mu delikatnie dać znać, że nie jestem zainteresowana rozmową, no i też mu powiedziałam, że jestem lekko zmęczona. Wszystko byłoby ok, gdyby nie fakt, że zaczęło mi się przysypiać. W Uberze było też tak, że ja siedziałam za nim, więc mogłam go widzieć w lusterku. No i w momencie, jak mi zaczęło się tak już delikatnie przysypiać, tak w sumie zamykałam, otwierałam oczy, czułam na sobie jego uwagę, w sensie czułam jego wzrok na sobie. I parę razy tak go złapałam, że się na mnie patrzył w tym lusterku. No ale to po prostu było takie, no niezręczne, no bo tutaj mam słuchawki, nie wiem, czy on coś do mnie próbował mówić, czy nie, ale stwierdziłam, dobra, whatever, tylko chcę dojechać do siebie, do domu i w sumie nic mnie więcej nie obchodzi, pewnie nigdy więcej go i tak w swoim życiu nie zobaczę. I pamiętam, że jak w sumie podjeżdżaliśmy już pod mój dom, on się mnie zapytał, is this your house? I myślałam, że jemu chodzi bardziej o miejsce wysadzenia mnie, czy to jest ten dom, do którego ja idę, żeby mi się zatrzymał centralnie pod drzwiami, więc powiedziałam, yeah, that's my house. No i po prostu wyszłam, powiedziałam good night, no i każdy pojechał sobie w swoją stronę. Jakie jest moje zdziwienie, kiedy 2 dni później dostaję wiadomość od Ubera, że ja niby zapomniałam mojego portfela w tym samochodzie i że kierowca Ubera próbuje się ze mną skontaktować. Ja mam taki mindfuck, o co chodzi? Ja mam portfel u siebie, więc stwierdziłam, może mu się coś po prostu pomyliło i myśli, że to jest moje. Stwierdziłam, że no z drugiej strony w portfelu mógł być też dokument i mógł sprawdzić, do kogo to należy. a nie tutaj mnie w to wszystko angażować, no ale napisałam, że nie, że to nie jest mój, że ja swój mam przy sobie, no i to tak się rozeszło. Jakie było moje zdziwienie, kiedy po 4 dniach od tego przejazdu idę sobie z mojego parkingu do mojego mieszkania i widzę jego. I od razu szczaiłam, że to był on, bo miał taką charakterystyczną brodę, nie wiem, tak jakoś dziwnie on wyglądał, taki po prostu dawał, nie wiem, taki dziwny vibe od niego bił. I to był gościu tak mniej więcej, nie wiem, tak 30-40 lat, więcej na pewno nie. No i ja tak się na niego popatrzyłam dziwnie, a on się do mnie uśmiechnął. Ale stwierdziłam, dobra, to jest na pewno przypadek, no i zignorowałam to. Kilka dni później była taka sytuacja, że byłam w sklepie i to w bardzo dużym sklepie. I jakie było moje zdziwienie, kiedy jestem sobie w alejce, patrzę na jakieś tam, nie wiem, chipsy czy coś i widzę kątem oka znajomą twarz. I myślę, nie, no to na pewno nie jest on, ale perfidnie też się nie chciałam patrzeć i przyciągać jego uwagi, ale w pewnym momencie doszło do tego, że my byliśmy centralnie obok siebie i ja już takie czuję niezręczność i on się obrócił w moją stronę i tak się na mnie patrzy i tak, oh hej, co za przypadek, że znowu się spotykamy. No i ja się tylko tak niezręcznie uśmiechnęłam, tak, yeah. No i po prostu zajmowałam się dalej moimi tam rzeczami, ale no to mi nie dawało po prostu spokoju. Poszłam potem na inną alejkę, tam chyba z działem chemii i on też tam jest. To po prostu wyglądało jak z filmu, że centralnie mnie śledził. Nie wiedziałam, jaki jest jego cel w takim perfidnym chodzeniu za mną. No i ja zadzwoniłam do kolegi, który mówi i po polsku, i po angielsku, no ale zazwyczaj z nim gadałam po angielsku. Ja do niego dzwonię i mówię po polsku, że ej, mógłbyś przyjechać tutaj, a on już się szczaił, że coś musi być nie tak, skoro ja do niego mówię po polsku. No i on bardzo szybko przyjechał, chyba w ciągu 15 minut już był w tym sklepie. No i ja mówię, dobra, wiesz co, to może złap mnie za rękę, żeby jemu w razie czego pokazać, że ja też mam chłopaka, że nie jestem zainteresowana, bo nie wiem, czy on może takie robił próby zapytania o numer. No nie miałam po prostu pojęcia, o co mu chodzi. My się tam złapaliśmy za rękę i widziałam, że on to widział. Więc pomyślałam sobie, dobra, mam go z głowy, chyba już wie, że nie jestem zainteresowana.